So, to recap, we started in combat with the Nothic. It got fucking decimated. Um,
It
a
wasn't
good.
so easy.
It wasn't super easy, but we kind of slapped it up a bit. Krell had her first amazing dagger throw of the session there. Then
The Supreme Dagger.
yeah, the supreme dagger. We uh, we moved down the stairs to check the one room we hadn't checked out yet. There were, I think, 4 bugbears in there and a goblin.
There was 3 bugbears.
3 bugbears. Okay. We fought them. One pretty handedly. Liz tried to kick a corpse down the stairs.
You almost fell. Did not.
Fell, but I'm
Did not
such a
get
fucking.
out.
I'm a literal acrobat, so good on that front. Uh,
The goblin who was tortured told us about the boss of the boss, the black spider.
yes. Krell had another amazing dagger throw in our fight with the bugbears.
Of course. That dagger.
The goblin also, I think, offered to take us to the castle he mentioned.
Yeah.
We told him to go stay at our house.
Stay at our house. The dilapidated house.
Well, not so dilapidated. We had Krell use mending on a bunch of the broken shit. We just really need furniture now.
It's not like we don't have the money for it.
Yeah, sure. I was like, we should probably do that. We found, I forget what exactly it was. It was like a secret door. Maybe it wasn't secret, but it was a door we hadn't been through yet. And went in. We saw the workshop of Mr. Glassstave, aka Yarno Albrecht. Didn't care much for the workshop. Krell killed a rat by throwing her dagger at it.
The rat was magical.
Yeah, it was a familiar. Killed that fucker, and then we kicked down the door to Yarno's main room, his sleeping chambers.
My main note of this time is kill the boss like a bitch.
Exactly, that's what happened. We rolled in. I think he made like one attack, and it didn't hit. And then we basically just ganged up on this guy and beat the shit out of him, ending with me doing a big spear charge right through his chest. And then we went back to town after picking up our red brand friend from the entrance of the cellar.
Of course, I kept the staff, which now makes me immortal.
True.
Well,
Maybe more
hard
maybe
to kill.
very hard to hit. Maybe not immortal.
You still
We're
have to
about-
attune to it as well.
We're about 17 concurrent levels off from that being the case.
Lots of gold. We found a lot of footlocker on his bed.
Oh yeah. It had a fucking fireball scroll in it.
Which is going to be awesome to use.
Yeah, Krell is gonna have a great time with that.
I don't care what the size of the room is. Use
I don't-
fireball.
I don't care how fucking big the room is. I cast fireball. And I believe that's all.
We should have kept the Yarno alive. Oop.
Yeah, we probably should have kept him alive, but hey.
Yeah, and you did collect a large collection of notes and books from his personal study.
True. And we also, I think we kept the letter too, right? The
Yeah,
letter.
we kept the letter that was specifically mentioned, and you grabbed basically all the papers and books he had on his desk too.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
We also kept the journal about the mine of Feldenfer.
Yeah.
I think I gave the scroll of augury to Krell,
Yeah, I think Krell has all the scrolls we currently possess.
and I'm still yet to sell
Yeah.
this frog. I've had this since we finished in the Goblin Cave, and I still have it.
Yeah, I have to sell my old longsword. Because now I got a magical one.
You got plenty of time in town to get everything
Okay.
done, and now you both get inspiration.
Nice.
DM, can I just speak something before we play?
Do what?
Uh, Basically, just to add some characters to my paladin. Would be weird if he starts being greedy right now. Like, still a good person, just I love gold.
That's completely
Just
up
to
to
say,
you. It's a character trait.
okay, just that Spoon is so unique. My character is kind of bland. Just adding some stuff to make it more fun.
Yeah, it's the point of a character, to grow and evolve over time.
Okay,
Big thumbs up.
big thumbs up.
Now we're gonna go fucking
We get arrested.
talk at the mayor for a bit, get some more money, maybe. And then go talk to Halia as well. She needs to. She was the one who told us to go deal with them in the first place.
That is correct.
Yep. Spoon.
Yeah.
Don't throw the bandit on the floor in front of the town mayor. We're going to get arrested. Let me explain the situation first.
Fine. I'll just like carry him on my back or something.
It's a good idea.
Ugh. I'm surprised, like, this guy didn't die.
It would be a better.
Just sat around for like hours bleeding out. Maybe he is dead.
Just long stranded drool hanging out of his mouth.
Ugh. Probably should have checked his pulse.
It's very likely if this man is still alive that he will have some type of brain damage.
I'm actually gonna go ahead and do that just to feel safe. I'm gonna try and check this man's pulse.
Alright, give me a medicine check.
Oh yeah, medicine. That's one of my best skills. Medicine. 18.
Yeah, you've seen people around the arena checking people after fights, and you know about where to place your hand to feel a pulse, and you can feel a faint thready one coming from him.
Okay, he's alive.
Oh, thank God. We will have a lot of trouble if we have to explain from the beginning.
I mean, when they go to clear the place out, there's gonna be a lot more corpses than this one.
That's true, but
Maybe they won't be as mad. Maybe we could claim it was self-defense.
we need him to confess his crimes and his boss crimes.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Okay,
And
hope.
if he doesn't, I'll punch him. That usually works on cowards. Or the people who think they're hard as rocks.
The guy is almost dead. I don't think punching him would be a good idea.
I won't punch him that hard. Come on now. What do you take me for? Some kind of animal?
They're going to lower him from the feet to the head. See. Well, and certainly advanced one.
Ugh. You don't understand anything. You don't know me.
I mean, you come from a town that has 5-foot squirrels or something.
And well, I don't know how to explain that. I can't explain how the great Mother Earth caused that to occur. That's not in my repertoire of knowledge. If you want me to tell you how to punch things really good, that I can teach you. But the evolution of squirrel kind, I'm not qualified to talk about that.
Makes sense.
Maybe they're actually in the books, the texts of Squirrelstead. I don't know, I was never apt for reading. I can read, though, before you say anything, Krell. I can read.
I wasn't even thinking it yet.
Well, you said it last time when I said I could read.
Okay, should we get to the mayor?
Yeah, we've been yelling outside of his house all this time, so I figured we should probably go talk to the guy.
Hopefully he won't attack us on sight.
If he attacks us, what's he gonna do? He's a fucking fat noble, basically. Those guys can't fight.
So
You give
that-
him one good punch to his jaw and he's out.
What if he's a wizard?
If he's a wizards are worse. You saw what happened to Yarno. That guy was supposed to be like really hard to hit, and then I stabbed him. I'm just saying. Like, wizards are not all they're cracked up to be. We're the most powerful magic users. Magic doesn't mean shit when you have me. That's it.
You are the muscle mancer.
Correct. Oh, that might be it. That might be a better tagline than the eye gouger.
The
We'll
muscle
have to
mancer.
workshop that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Might have to. So, but all my trophies are engraved with Spoon the eye gouger. So that's that's kind of already set in stone. Ah, it's fine. We should stop dawdling. We should probably go talk to this guy.
A good idea.
Alright, so we make
And
our
he'll
way
just-
inside where the mayor is currently sat behind his desk, resting his feet on it and reading through some sort of pamphlet. Couldn't find the word for that. And Sildar is off in his little corner doing more research.
Mayor, I have some news to talk about you.
Ah, yes, what is it?
Well, there's an evil necromancer on the place where the Red Brigands used to be, and he also was the leader of them, who was using the town dead for nefarious purposes and other crimes.
Yeah.
If you-
will-
Don't
I'll just
say. Does that mean
If you want-
the Red Brands are no longer a blight on my town?
Well, there's this one, and I just kind of like roll the guy onto the ground. He's alive.
Are witnesses.
Yeah. And also, for clarification about the necromancer, and I slap the letter on the like I just take it out of a pouch and slap it onto his desk. There's this. We found it in their big bad boss's room.
He picks it up and looks it over.
Sildar, when we were first coming into Phandalin, you told us about Yarno Albrecht. Were you aware of what was going on? What he was doing?
I had no idea, frankly. As far as I knew, he was out here doing research into local runes.
I think he's lying. I don't believe him.
Roll insight then. He's telling the God's honest truth, as far as you can tell.
Okay, I believe you. And my trust is not well founded. Or not easily founded. I don't know. I'm not a wordsmith.
Teach their own. So you say you found Lord Albrecht then?
Yes.
And what has become of him, as he is currently not currently not accompanying you?
Well, he tried to kill us, so,
We defended ourselves.
in defense, I may or may not have thoroughly impaled him with this massive hunk of steel on my back.
Ah, so he's dead then. A shame.
Very, very dead.
He was a good man once upon a time. It's sad to have seen him go down this road.
Yes, whatever this black spider offered him must have been, worth it.
The Black Spider. I've heard that name somewhere before, but can't quite recall where.
How strange.
I'll have to consult with the Lord's Alliance on this matter.
Right, yes. That's the group that Gundred and Sildar are part of.
Correct, yes.
Gundred dead. Did we find... is he dead?
We have not found evidence either supporting or to contradict that statement.
Okay. Okay, cool. I was trying to remember, because I don't have it written down. I was trying to remember if we, like, found his corpse in the Goblin Cave or something. Suppose not. Speaking of that, Sildar, have you found Gundred?
I believe he may have been absconded to the castle, which I tasked you in locating.
Yes, we have a goblin friend who we found in the manor who says he can lead us there, or at least attempt to.
And this is good news.
Indeed it is.
And as for the matter of Arno, I do believe I owe you a reward now. As he
Sure.
moves aside a few papers and such on his desk and pulls out a very large coin sack.
Oh, lovely! It's more money! My coin purse is a bit too full, so perhaps one of my two companions would like to carry it.
Oh, thank you.
It's 200 gold.
Jesus!
Wow. Can I successfully add it to my purse?
Yeah.
Making out like bandits, huh?
I'm just looking at my gold with the most shining eyes ever.
Lovely. We can use that to refurnish our house.
Among other
We
things.
we are in desperate need.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, unless you have any other tidbits you want to give us, we've got business elsewhere.
Oh, fine. I shall see you on the morrow then.
Perfect.
And
Okay.
the Harbin gives you back the letter with which you gave him after having studied it for a few minutes.
Lovely. Well then, let us proceed to our next place of interest to go see Miss Halia.
Yes, get our reward.
Precisely.
I hope she's at home right now.
Surely she should be.
Alright.
I mean, where else is she gonna go, honestly? I guess she works at the Miners Exchange, but like, does she really go there? I thought she was like a behind-the-scenes person.
She
Seemed
probably
like that
said
to
that
me.
was the papers.
So I guess the first time we saw her, she was at the Miners Exchange.
No, we were there, but the guy went to call her, so she probably stays at home dealing with the papers.
Makes sense. I'm just gonna brazenly walk up to her door and knock on it.
Alright. She opens the door in her rather formal dress wear that she's more akin to wearing during the day. Yes, what is
Good day.
it?
We bring you news of a job well complete.
Yes, then you have the information I requested, and Glassstaff lies dead then?
Glastav lies dead. Very dead. And as for the information you seek, he had many notes to pile through, so I just kind of took them all. I'm sure what you're looking for is amongst them.
Yes. Let me just go through these briefly as she begins to scroll through the various pages, completely ignoring the books that were amongst them. Yes, exactly what I was looking for. As she pulls out the bit of correspondence between Yarno and the Black Spider.
Ah, the letter.
A job well done indeed. Here, come inside and help yourself to some tea and cookies while I fetch your reward.
Oh, hell yeah, cookies!
Okay. Gonna drink my next very sugary tea with my cookies.
Boone's not really caring for the tea. He's more of a coffee guy.
And Krill's just munching on a big cookie.
Fucking child.
I can literally destroy your brain without laying a finger on you.
And I can break your neck with 2 fingers. What's your point?
I can only save one of you.
You're always welcome to try.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will. While Spoon is munching on like an equally as large cookie.
Well, a large cookie compared to Krell is very different size than a large cookie compared to Spoon.
True. Spoon's a 6'8" buff human. Krell's like, I don't know, a 3-foot goblin lady.
4'2", thank you.
4'2", sorry. It doesn't make much of a difference when the person making fun of you is 2.5 feet taller.
The paladin writes 6 feet is crunching on teeth somehow.
Ugh.
A lot of sugar.
Our fight with Yarno was not like it wasn't an interesting battle at all. We came in, he beamed like my whip away, and then we kicked his ass.
I mean, when he spoke of the dark side, I was expecting him to summon some pretty dark spells.
And then he didn't! He just didn't do anything! Of course, Krell and her fucking unexplainably amazing dagger throwing skills. You're blind, for God's sake! I've seen fully grown like hunters be less accurate than you are with that thing.
What can I say? I've got a particular set of skills.
Yeah, I guess so.
Under the right conditions, I could probably see better than you can.
Sure. Yeah. What?
She's lying
didn't-
to the dark.
Next you're gonna tell me like what? You can hear so good it's almost like sight? Yeah, right.
Okay, I guess I won't tell you that then.
Are you a bat?
Not that I'm
That's the thing
aware of.
bats do. Alright then you can't do it.
Crow's
It's
just
the
gonna
thing
pat
only
me
bats
cookie.
can do.
Well, I mean, there's also like dolphins and a bunch of insects.
They don't count.
Just because you've never seen them doesn't mean they don't exist.
Sure it does. Do you know how much shit I've seen? If I haven't seen those 2 things in particular, then they're not real. That's just like logic.
We're just loudly arguing in her living room over cookies.
While she's fucking reading this letter.
Oh, how did you get blind?
Oh yeah, that's a good question actually.
I was actually born this way.
Huh? How old are you?
I'm 8. Or 9. Can't remember my own damn age. How about that?
What's the average goblin lifespan?
Good question. I know it's not remarkably long.
Sure, yeah. I can vaguely imagine. I should do that.
They can live up to 60 years.
Oh, 60, okay. That's basically how old I am! I forgot how young you are, Krell. Ugh. Jeez.
Well,
What do you-
I also am a young person, only 22.
You fucking what? That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy. You guys are fucking like hatchlings compared to me.
I mean, but you have the greatest history of all of us. You were a gladiator.
That is true. It's not was, Liz. I am a gladiator.
Yes, you are. And also someone who lives in a very weird town.
Weird if you lived there, alright? We're a culturally rich, lovely environment. You just need to have eyes to see it.
I can't argue, I lived in a temple for 20 years.
Oh, yeah, that would explain that. I just, even if you had explored the world, I can't imagine you would have come across Squirrelstead.
I explored for 2 years before I met you.
Is that right?
Yep.
And somehow in that time, you ended up in a cave full of dead goblins.
Well, I was traveling when I heard a loud noise. It was a sword slash and someone screaming, so I ran and found that cave.
Ah, I see.
I
How terrible.
At the moment I wasn't doing anything. Normally I would be on a quest or something.
Mm.
Oh my ears.
So you were a textbook adventurer then.
Yes, when I left the convent, my purpose was to travel the world, find new amazing things to do and see.
Well, let me tell you, if you ever decide to continue that quest, Squirrelstead, located in the not so far east, that is a new amazing place to most people.
Well, the main purpose of my travels were to spread the word of my god, see his helm, the god of protection. So I want to protect people, help farmers, people in need. I don't think a city where people reach 6 feet at 12 years old needs my help.
Right, well, that's not my problem.
But one day
If you were trying to sell some sort of religion to them, that probably wouldn't work either.
not exactly imposing religion, more protecting the people who need.
I see.
Like once I was in a
We in Squirrelstead, I don't remember how he was born or where his story came from, but we worship a statue of the Great Hunter. I don't even know what his real name was. Maybe he doesn't have one. Maybe he's just a story come up with by some weird fucking
how is
assholes.
this statue?
Well, Well, the statue is of him, right?
Yeah, yes, but the statue is like a. Does he have a goat-shaped head or something?
No, no, God, no. What? Where did you get that idea?
Uh, There is a demon lord called the Demon Lord of the Hunt. So
Is that
I was
right?
yes, I was the word that about a second.
Huh.
Oh, thank God.
Maybe they were rivals or something.
I was preparing to start a crusade or something.
I I would not have allowed that.
No, no, I know. That's why I feared it.
I see.
Have
But
you lot
no.
done bickering yet?
What? We're not. Yeah. What's going on?
Uh, I invite you to my house for some tea and cookies, and you go on a massive tirade about squirrels of all things?
Not just squirrels. That's not all there is in Squirrelstead.
Either way, I've read through the notes and have a good idea of the situation, and I believe your reward is due. As she
Great.
presents another large stack of coin.
Good God! What? Out of all the things we have, we're so like plentiful of money.
Just use it as a club. Just start beating people with the giant sacks of money. But she presents us with a further 100 gold pieces.
How amazing!
Okay.
We gotta get like a safe or something to put this in. We are loaded.
Yeah, but you are completely full of gold, so let me take this one too.
Yeah. We should probably like split this up once we get back home.
A good idea.
And I have a further question. You killed Yarno, but what fared of the rest of the Red Brands?
Most of them are dead. At least the
Only-
ones that were stationed at the manor. There's apparently more held up in a castle.
Interesting.
There's one alive at the town's master hall. We had to deliver him so we wouldn't get arrested.
Yeah. So one of them could confess their crimes or some hubbub.
So he's imprisoned then.
Yep.
Assumedly, yes. I don't think the mayor's a dirty man, so I can imagine that he is.
He called them mercenaries. Are you still sure he's not dirty?
I think the letter convinced him that they weren't mercenaries.
Okay.
I don't know, talks of evil plots and whatnot from a man called the Black Spider. That's like textbook villainy.
A shame then.
Did you want them all dead?
Well, certainly not all of them were completely evil, as you found Yarno to be. Maybe some of them could have persuaded to help out the town, but that is beyond us now. What's done is done.
Our plan on the morrow is to get let out by a goblin we saved from the manor. He intends to lead us to the castle that the rest of the Red Brands are held up at, assumedly along with this Black Spider.
We are afraid that they have one kidnapped dwarf among them.
Yes.
Well, should you find this Black Spider, I'd be interested in hearing more about them.
Are you telling me not to kill him, or you just want to know more about the guy?
Do as you wish.
Cryptic advice.
She just wants more information, someone who the Black Spider is someone who can, change the world depending on their plans.
True. Well, I'd say, despite we just got done doing a shit ton of work, I think we have more work ahead of us. We need to I think it's actually rather necessary that we get some furniture for our home.
Well,
And
if that's
also,
the case, there's a woodworker just next door to the miners' exchange.
oh, well, how lovely that works out.
Convenient.
It'd be great, actually. Wonder if you can show me a thing or two about carpentry.
Entirely
Carving
possible.
wood.
Should you have the time?
Well then, thank you, Miss Thornton, for your hospitality and for your money. And if we manage to get anything on this black spire, we will bring it to you.
Of course, of course.
And I will bid you a good day. And just as brazenly as I came in, I'm just gonna fucking stand up and walk out.
Krell's gonna
Okay.
snag another cookie for the road.
Still around, Mr. Zarton. Gonna crunch the rest of my sugar and leave.
Crunchy tea, let's go. Right, well then, let's get right down to it. I mean, this whole ordeal gave us another 300 gold pieces. I'd say that's actually quite lovely.
I think as a unit we have over 1,000 gold pieces now.
Jesus.
And we have a lot of gems.
Yeah,
That
we have
too,
a
we
lot
gotta
of things
sell
to
those as
sell
well.
for more gold.
I've been buying things. I'm just gonna fucking. If this is like, is this a house or is it like a shop?
It's like a proper shop.
Yeah, then I'll just walk
this is
in.
now
and-
holding almost twice as much as Spoon and Krell.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk into the woodworker shop and kind of make myself apparent.
Krell's gonna remain outside and eat her second cookie while sitting next to the stairs that lead to the door.
I will join Spoon to speak with the
You are
woodworker.
literally a toddler.
I hope you sleep well tonight.
I will.
Alright, so you guys walk into the woodworker shop. And the woodworker himself is just off in a corner behind the counter working on the legs of a new chair, sanding them down, giving them a nice smooth finish.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh yes, I haven't gotten a client in 2-3 weeks. What can I do for you?
We've got a house, just outside of, well, not outside of town, but it's near the Sleeping Giants Inn, I believe.
Oh yes,
And
that
it rep-
deplorable location. I
Yes,
think I know the house you speak of. The little rundown one.
correct. For as dilapidated as it was, we've fixed it up quite a bit, but we're in desperate need of some furniture.
That could be
And
arranged.
some-
What are you looking for?
I believe we would require
A
two-
table, chairs would be a good idea.
a table, 3 chairs to a table, 2 beds, a dresser, preferably with some drawers that could fit a goblin in them.
Maybe a smaller bed would be a good idea.
But she slept in the dressers at the other inn.
That was because there wasn't an option.
Oh, I thought that's just how she slept.
Church would prefer a bed.
Okay, make that 3 beds, 2 rather large, and 1 that's about, I don't know, 5 feet in length, I'd say.
Quite a tall order. It would take me. I have some of the pieces, but some of them would take time. I'd have to outsource materials for the bedding and such.
Hmm.
Okay, how much all going to cost?
Yeah.
Just a
If you.
moment. He pulls out a ancient-looking abacus and just starts going to work doing the math.
Okay,
This-
can I
this-
roll? Can I roll perception to see if he's done everything correctly?
Sure.
This this
Not
contraption
going to
confuses
waste my
me.
money.
As far as you can tell, he's definitely doing math on an abacus.
Can I roll like intelligence to see if he's doing it correctly?
That's what I rolled.
Sure.
Hell yeah. 5!
You've never seen this kind of contraption in your life.
What the fuck? What is that? That looks like a great toy for children!
I suppose it could be used for one, but this is a tool for doing calculations beyond one's mind.
It's a nebulous. You see, the first one is for single digits. The 10th digits, 100, and so on.
Quite astute, young man. You must be well learned.
I was raised in a temple, so there wasn't anything but study and discipline.
Familiar with the woodworking part of your craft than I am the math part.
Well, everything has its price, I say. So, the price I'm going to give you is 125 gold for the entire furnishing set.
I mean, I'm just carrying that on my person. I can give you that.
Very well.
I fumble around in one of my squirrel pouches for a few moments before sliding a shit ton of coins into a burlap sack and just placing it on his counter. There you go. That should be 120.
Start slowly counting it coin by coin.
Ugh. I may not be able to, but I at the very least can count.
I never meant to make mockery of your abilities, just making sure.
No, I'm just saying in general. My comrades believe me inept in most fields, but my brain doesn't have as many wrinkles as theirs, I suppose.
He finally finishes counting the coins. Ah, yes, exactly correct. And he ushers the bag off to a nearby safe. I'll need at least 2 days to get everything together. Is that good for you?
Yeah, that works out.
That works out. In case we
I
are out, you could just deliver them inside. There's not a lock, so.
Or a
Yeah,
door?
there's the door. The door barely functions as it is.
They also pay you for fixing the rest of the house.
I don't know about that. I really don't think the house. I think the door is our only problem at this point.
That's true.
We might actually be out tomorrow on a job. So if you need to contact us, I don't know. I can't really help you there. You can leave like a letter with our ox Maurice.
Or the
thought we
goblin
were
currently living in
yeah.
our house?
Well, I thought he was gonna lead us to the place though.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Well,
Uh,
he just
Just
knows general
deliver-
direction, not so much leading you there.
Right, yeah. Well, I'm sure it'll all work out though. We should be done pretty quickly.
hopefully.
Alrighty then. Good day to you, sir.
And to you.
Good evening, sir.
What did you ask?
Nothing. I just said good
Oh,
evening,
I
sir.
thought you asked something. I only
Oh,
heard
no, no.
sir. Alright. So you make your way back outside, and Krell's finished her cookie, and it's just kind of playing in the dirt now.
You've killed people, Krell! How are you acting like this?
I can get bored too, you know.
You have no other ways to entertain yourself?
Well, I'd rather not stab the civilians, if that's alright with you.
That's a fair assessment. Now we've got a fair share of treasures. Where would we bring those?
My guess would be the miners' exchange, but
They're probably good at appraising things.
While you go there, I need to go to the Shrine of Luck for a moment.
alright.
Don't you have some of said treasures that we need to sell?
Yes, I'm going to give them to you.
Okay.
Krell's got a buttload of shit to sell.
I don't think I have anything besides my old sword to
Your
sell.
long sword.
Everything else is mine.
Right then. I suppose we'll meet back in the town square.
Okay.
It's actually right outside the Shrine of Luck. Hey, would you look at that?
Yep. See you later.
Yes, indeed. Alright, Krell. We got a bunch of shit to bring to the exchange. Let's do this. The line was insanely long last time. I imagine it'll be roughly the same way this time.
Please don't punch any of the people.
I'll only do it if they annoy me.
I promised nothing.
I make great promises. It's just that sometimes promises are hard to keep.
Please protect these people.
Ugh.
So yeah, we get over to the miners' exchange, and there is literally no line at all.
Yeah! Let's go!
It's currently the middle of the day, so anyone that would be here to exchange the materials is still at work.
We just fucking walk up to their little area where you can exchange stuff.
Alright, Krell has got a bunch of shit, but the question is, does she want to try to haggle? I'm a high charisma character, I could get away with it.
My charisma's also kind of high.
Well, yeah, you're a performer.
I think it's like my. I think it's
Everyone has the charisma in this party. My charisma is 15.
my charisma 2 is 15.
Mine is 16.
Wow.
It's tied for my best stat with dexterity. Which probably explains why I'm good at daggering.
And I'm sat here with a 20 in strength. Let's go. I'm not even really sure how that happened. I mean, I've got the +1 from being a human, but what else do I have?
Luck.
I don't know.
Okay, let me do the actual math on all the shit that Krell has.
Let's see here. I've got a whip, 5 malachite, I think. This jade frog with golden eyes, and well, that's it actually.
You have a statue of a frog and we're going to sell it.
Yeah. What else was I going to use it for?
I would turn it to my family treasures, that the statue of a frog.
It's a frog. I don't give a shit about frogs. It's not a. Now, if it was a jade statue of a squirrel with golden eyes, that would be a display piece.
Krell's got a good chunk of money coming her way.
Excuse me for just a moment. I use the restroom.
Alright. Krell will go about getting her items appraised, and she's gonna avoid going for the barter. She's taking actual value.
The only thing I was going to do at the Shrine of Luck is just tell the sister everything, report that we killed the necromancer.
How did that not put me over my weight limit?
Oh yeah, I also have a lot of gold right now.
Yeah.
We need either a personal butter to accompany butter, no, but the thing that Alfred is from Batman,
Butler.
a butler. We need either a butler or an animal of some sort to carry our things around.
Yeah, Krell now has more gold than Liz.
Oh, nice. That's sad.
And somehow that doesn't surpass her weight limit.
Somehow.
She just turned in 260 gold worth of shit.
What is my weight limit?
I don't know. It's based on race and strength stat, but Krell has a -1 in strength, and she's a goblin, so I can't imagine her weight would be too damn high.
I'm a human super fucking strong. The problem is I literally walk around in a human tank. I just imagine how cool must I be looking on the street. Like I have a gigantic spear, 2 swords on my side, a shield on my back.
Okay, I'm slowly figuring out Krell's weight limit here.
I'm back.
While we were gone, we defeated Tiamat.
Damn. Crazy how much can happen in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, considering that's like a level 10 boss or something like that.
I always thought Tiamat was a god.
She is.
And you can defeat it at level 10?
Some gods are just weak, I guess.
Yeah, not all gods are created equal. So Krell's max carrying weight is 120 pounds.
How much is she carrying on her now?
She's currently carrying 83.
Whew.
And a good chunk of that is in the 507 gold pieces she has on her.
Correct.
She just turned in $260 worth of trinkets.
I have 152 pounds carrying right now.
I
Spoon's
don't
got
know what
170.
Yeah, I don't know what its carrying capacity is. That's probably something I should know.
So want to know mine. How do we make the math?
How are we doing
It's
now?
Or does it say it somewhere?
There's probably on the player's handbook.
Hmm.
Let me see.
What was the question? Because I didn't even hear it.
How we determine our carrying capacity. Oh yeah, I got that ukulele music. Let's go. Ooh.
I'm just vibing to the song.
To the lovely
Okay.
like
Your carrying
Kickstarter ukulele
capacity
music.
is your strength score multiplied by 15. It's the weight in pounds that you can carry, which is high enough that most characters usually don't have to worry about
Your strength score times 15.
it. Yeah.
Uh,
uh, 60 minus 50. 240 weight I can carry.
um,
Spoon could lift 300.
I'm not that close to my carrying capacity then.
I was surprised. I thought I was already carrying more than I could.
Unless it includes your actual weight, in which case I'm very close.
Yeah, Crow, everyone would be over if it included your weight, but it's your carrying weight. It doesn't include your
Okay, yeah.
person.
I'm like 130 pounds off. That's pretty good, actually.
Oh yeah, I pulled up your character sheet to see the value of your shit. Ah, you did not have nearly as much shit on you as I thought you did. Oh, my neighbor. What the fuck was that sound?
We're chilling. We are. We are absolutely chilling. Did you end up deciding a name for the dagger?
I did.
What what'd you pick?
The dagger is now called Rend.
Rend. Nice. That's pretty cool.
It kind of goes with the theming of the way the weapons in this module are meant. But
Sure.
you have a total of 105 gold worth of trinkets on you.
Is that right?
Yep.
Cool. That brings me almost back up to how much I had.
Yeah. Just made back 2/3 what you just spent.
105. So 210. No. 105. Yeah, no, I'm right. 210. Right? No. No, it would be just 200. I'm so good at math.
Yeah. It would be 200.
I'm, I'm just built different.
When you say just build different, the only thing I can think is that song Sweet Home Alabama. The guy had no blood on his body, his brain was full of water.
My brain is full of good juice.
Your brain
Good
is
juice.
actually partially full of water.
That's true. His head was filled with water. I don't remember the lyrics, I only read it once.
Alright, let's cut over to list at the Shrine of Luck.
I was going to meet the sister to report that we killed the necromancer since she is the messenger to the Harpers.
So you're going to pass that message along through her. Alright. Good information then. Thank you.
You're welcome, sister. Take care.
May you be ever vigilant.
Maybe ever vigilant.
Wacky ass. Fucking underground Robin Hood society.
That you know nothing about.
I don't even know it exists. And I'm still making fun of it. Let's go.
What society?
Hey, Greg, come here.
Still from the rich to the give to themselves.
That's the way you interpreted their message. It's not, you know, you gotta steal from the rich, give to the poor. It's steal from the rich, become rich.
Exactly. Still
Let's
from
go. Create more societal problems. Let's go. That's the coolest thing you could do, honestly.
So everything went well on the miners exchange?
Yeah, I got almost as much money as I spent back. It was great.
That's wonderful. Now we have new furniture,
In a couple of days, yeah.
new job.
Yeah, that's true. Well, more like it's less of a new job and more of a new task. I don't know.
And we have a goblin at our home, which we need
Yeah.
to talk.
It's gonna be great.
I was thinking, since we are traveling and always carrying something, should we get an animal or a butler to carry our things around?
We
Maybe,
got Maurice.
yeah, maybe we can carry Maurice around.
Maurice can come with. He can do all that shit. He's got a saddle on. That means we can put like a couple of sacks on him. I've been training him. He's gonna be strong. I've been training him myself.
Yeah. So that's settled. We are going to take Maurice to the castle.
Yeah.
Hopefully, won't get eaten.
He won't. We couldn't, you know. That's like Douglas went out of his way to make sure this guy was with us. So I feel like it's respect to him that we keep him around.
I don't know that person. Are you maybe speaking about what's the name? Jeremy. What you called him in that session? Jonathan?
I don't recall.
Oh, Jonathan Karsh.
Yeah, Jonathan Karsh. How do you say? I only know Jonathan Karsh.
There's no Douglas. There's only Jonathan Karsh. Well, anyway.
Well, you guys are
Yeah, we can
bickering.
bring more-
Krell's gonna wander off to the inn.
Oh yeah. We should go ask Toblin for some rumors. Maybe get more money for shit we've done.
That's a good idea. Also, didn't we have a job about some orcs nearby?
Oh.
Yeah, we did pick
Yeah,
up
the
a
orcs.
job to kill orcs, I believe.
How could we have forgotten about the orcs?
Yeah, the mission we got when we went to the townmaster's hall.
Well,
We found a
yeah, we should probably take care of that.
Before they become a detriment to the citizens. Also,
Yeah.
we have any money on it. I mean, I wonder how much stole already. Those bad goblins, bad orcs.
Yeah. I don't know if they're stealing money. I think they're just stealing anything they can get their hands on.
Okay,
I
what's
think
for...
I have that written down in my notes. Where are these fucking orcs? Wyvern Tor. Where even is that?
We only have a general direction for it. That it's east down the Tribor Trail.
Ugh. I mean, I suppose it would be something to do while we, Well, if it takes more than a day, that'd be a problem because the townmaster is going to be waiting for us. Maybe. Or maybe he was just implying that he would see us another day. He did say see you on the morrow, so I'm not completely sure. That implies he's waiting for us, doesn't it?
Yes, probably. We should also rest. I'm fucking tired of killing all those bandits.
Yeah. Time management is a strange thing. But yes, I agree. We probably should get some rest.
So
Let's
go.
let's return home for now.
I'm starved. Wonder if there's any food left.
I can always get some squirrels, or even some other game that happens to be out there.
Hopefully
you're
not
too-
cats again.
I'm not gonna get cats.
That's the problem.
Please.
Night hunting when you don't have dark vision.
Please don't kill any cats again.
I'm not. Come on. There's one mishap. Just because I can't see in the dark doesn't mean you can stay mad at me about an accident.
Okay, do you want me to go hunt this time?
What? But that's like my thing.
Okay. Go.
I can hunt. I promise.
It's like half of his whole identity.
There was one mishap.
It's okay, it's okay.
The ego of this man.
The absolute ego.
Okay then.
Before like a nat 1 on my fucking survival roll.
Get us some rabbits. I know wonderful rabbits too. I'm going to go to the shop to buy some vegetables before it closes.
Alright.
They probably have meat there as well.
It's still mid-afternoon, so they're still open. You can source some local vegetables from the farms.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go buy everything on the shop anyway. I'm not feeling skinning rabbits right now.
Alright,
It's
so
too dirty, but nothing's too dirty for me.
famous last words.
Nothing's too dirty for me. Gets a fucking horrific, like, body destroying illness.
Again.
Nothing's too dirty for me, said the bard.
Hey,
Said the fucking.
our bard has done nothing of the sort the whole campaign. Grant, she did smack Whisk's ass once. But that was on accident.
Got all sorts of wacky shit going on.
Yeah, so for about 5 silver, you managed to get all the fixins for a good rabbit stew.
Wow. Absolute. It'll be great. Assuming I can hunt some actual rabbits. You know, like, squirrels work just as fine as rabbits.
I know. To finish the squirrel population in this place.
Squirrels reproduce a lot. They'll be fine.
In all fairness, so do rabbits.
Okay. Yeah, it's hunting time. Hunting in the middle of the day. You know, like a normal hunter.
Okay.
I'm sure the great hunter was great at doing it at night, but I'm not the great hunter, so...
Since you're going to the woods, see if you can catch us any herbs.
Out of the 3 of us,
Anything
I think
about
he's the one that doesn't
herbs?
know anything about herbs.
You don't know any cooking herbs. How did you survive 60 years on this earth?
Other people cook for me, and I don't need herbs to eat squirrel!
temple for 20 years and I learned that at age 8.
Good for you! You know what I learned at 8? How to skin a deer! How to fight!
I learned that at 12. Okay, leave me with it then.
I will. Herbs. That's Krell's thing. She can go look for herbs for your damn stew.
Crow is blind.
Yeah, but she knows. She can smell.
And Krell wandered off to the end some time ago.
Oh yeah.
If she only
Probably to eat, honestly.
Okay, while you go hunt, I'm going to buy the things in the store. I also want to try and see if I can sell my old sword.
Yeah, you can manage to sell the sword off for about 7 gold.
We'll meet up back at the Stonehill Inn where Krell is now taking refuge for some reason. We have a house. Gotta go explore the Uncharted.
Alright.
Okay, I think I know what Crow is doing.
I have a hunch that Krell may or may not be getting fucking blasted.
Well, with that roll, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, you go your separate ways, and Wes does his bartering for food items and departing himself with his sword, while Spoon goes off into the forest to go hunting.
So I gained 7 gold.
You spent 6 silver and gained 7 gold.
Okay.
Watch what's about to happen. It's not even gonna be
And
funny.
6 silver, so only 1
You're
silver left.
While you're doing that, Spoon can give me a survival check.
This is gonna be the best survival check you've ever seen. Watch this. Alright, it's fine. It's a
Pretty
17.
good. 17 on the
Ah.
die.
Yeah.
I think the best one I ever saw was like a 32.
32!
Yeah, ranges be like that.
Rangers be like that.
Yeah, you managed to round up a couple dozen squirrels and, oddly enough, a hen. But you're not sure where it came from.
A what?
A hen. Chicken.
A hen? Shame. I didn't want to kill a chicken. But, you know.
Which is really weird, considering you don't really recall seeing any animal-related farming going on.
Just gonna get more townspeople upset with me that I'm killing their animals. Was this somebody's pet? Is it like tagged?
So not only
that you're aware of.
only Maurice.
So I'm like looking over its corpse. There's no like tag on it or anything.
No.
How do I delete my longsword?
What? Oh, yeah.
How do
It's just like, I don't know. I guess this was just a wild hen. That's weird.
You click
Oh,
on
well.
the lock at the bottom, and the garbage can symbol next to it.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I clicked on the bottom, but like the names disappear. I don't know, probably row 20.
Those. I gave
Not
that to
work.
Krell. Sold that. Don't need this anymore.
I should probably add
Okay.
food stuff.
Oh. Ooh. Oh. While in my after gathering my belongings, I'll just slide everything into their own separate compartments and sacks and go meet up with my nice goblin friend at Stonehill Inn.
Yeah, you walk in and Krell's just kind of slouched against a chair. There's already a couple mugs on the table, and she's holding about a half full one in her hand. Clearly intoxicated at this point.
What's going on, bud? You're not looking the best.
I can say the same about you. You're covered in blood.
It's not.
I was hunting.
Sure, hunting.
I found a hen. It was crazy.
Pulling a Maurice now, are you?
No, this hen wasn't tagged. It was weird. It was just a wild hen. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have me a drink while I'm at it.
Alright.
If it weren't for humans, hen would probably go stink like it's a fat bird who stays on the ground eating seeds.
Goblin, you said your strongest drink here was dwarven mead, right?
Yep.
Yeah, give me one.
Alright.
And go to the inn right after leaving the provisions.
Give me that constitution save.
Hell yeah. Got a +4 to those. I got a 19. Let's go.
Goes down like water.
Good shit.
We're finally starting to build some tolerance to this kind of alcohol.
Okay. Okay, you didn't even wait for me. A bartender, one for me too.
Alright. He pours you one, passes it down.
And
Yeah, you're getting better at drinking too.
finally I can drink without getting immediately drunk.
In all fairness, it did take Krell 4 of them.
Fuck it. Yeah. It's a day to celebrate. I may as well have another.
Alright.
A 19 again. Let's go.
You burn all your good rolls down before we get to combat.
Oh man. I have Krell's natural combat luck.
Okay, why not another one?
Both still feeling alright. Started to feel it a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah, I got your critters list for your stew or whatever the fuck you're making.
Okay, I got the vegetables and a few herbs they sold at the store. I also sold my old sword. Now I
I
have
found
it.
a hen.
We found a hen.
I hunted a hen. There was just one out there.
Oh my god, you killed another pet.
No, it wasn't tagged or anything, so surely it wasn't.
Hopefully.
And we don't know if those two cats were actually pets. They were. I don't think they had collars on. I don't know. Well, thanks for the drinks, Toblin. But I think I'm gonna head back to my home. Got a guy waiting there for us. Another goblin.
Okay, since we are going to have dinner later, give us 4 bottles of mead, please.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Alright, let me just check in the back. And he goes to the back and soon comes out with 4 bottles of mead and a small wooden crate. That'll be 20 gold for the lot.
20 gold.
Each bottle is the equivalent of 5 mugs of the same mead. So,
Okay.
God.
You're basically just getting shelf price.
I mean, I think you're a bit more monetarily inclined than I am at the moment.
Okay, going to give him my 20 gold.
Alright.
So I left with 402.
Yeah,
Okay,
you've got twice as much as me.
okay, I gave him 20 gold, almost crying.
Alrighty, let's get out of here. Crow, are you good to go?
Just a moment. She pounds back her last one.
At one, let's go.
Oh yeah, Krell's right proper fucked now.
Good God. Crow, can you walk in a straight line?
She proceeds to get back down on all fours like she used to and wanders out a little stumbly but fine.
Okay. Let's get back to the house and talk to our new goblin friend. Might as well do a quick checkup on our boy Maurice, see how he's doing. You doing those workouts I told you about, Maurice?
Hands.
You can talk to me. I'm like your trainer now, so.
You're not that drunk, shit.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I just fucking walk into our house.
Krell's gonna
See where.
wander inside and just face plant onto a relatively clean area of floor.
Yeah. Checking out where our new goblin friend is chilling at.
Just kind of hanging out in a corner.
Hey!
Oh, sorry, you're talking to me.
Yeah, I was talking to you.
Sorry friend, we forgot to ask your name before.
Oh,
Yeah, that.
I'm called Droop.
Nice. Droop. Nice to meet you.
And to
So
say,
write down Droop the Goblin.
My name is Liz. You can call me Liz.
I'm Spoon.
and Krell's unresponsive. She's already asleep.
And that's Krell. She's currently lying face down on the ground because she drank too much. So, like, I don't really droop. The boss was hilariously underwhelming. I thought it was actually rather funny.
Well, he was certainly hard to hit, but we...
You did it though. I mean, if he was hard to hit, I wouldn't have impaled him.
He was against a wall.
And I was standing next to him, so he could have dodged forward.
The mage.
He just sucks, that's what it is. Come up with all the excuses you want, he was just bad at fighting.
Well, that I don't have an argument to that.
Exactly!
Okay, I'm going to start to prepare dinner because I'm
The midday.
midday, yeah. Do
Yeah.
I need to roll a survival check to make the food?
Yes. With
Okay, that's
advantage because you previously have a recipe for what you're making.
oh yeah, right. And I'm going to just make another. Okay, I'm going to use my inspiration.
Don't want
Alright.
this food to turn out vile.
It has to be good. Oh god.
Those 5% chances are really looking today.
uh,
Ah,
so
come
yeah,
on.
going back on your knowledge from your days at the coven, you remember a particularly good stew recipe they made, but it seems your taste buds had already acclimated at that point, so it actually is a rather bland stew, but nutritious nonetheless.
Okay, I think I did a mistake here, but it's fine.
And then I said, fuck you, you magic asshole. And then we fought him. It was great. You should have been there.
If I was there, I probably would have been killed instantly.
Nah, he didn't even get to do anything. That's the best part. He shot off like one little fucking shitty little blast that shot away my whip, and that was it. And then we beat the shit out of him. You should have seen it. The way he crawled through her dagger was brilliant. It fucking hit him right in his dumb like shoulder, and then I stabbed him.
I'm sure it was quite the sight.
It was. There was a lot of blood.
Well, thank you for the recounting, but is there anything you wanted to ask me about, or just the friendly
Sure.
conversation?
I mean, yeah. Well, I guess, do you know anything about the castle you're going to be trying to lead us to, or at least help us find?
Well, I've never been there myself, just heard the rumors. As far as I know, it's almost directly north of here somewhere, off in the Neverwinter Wood.
What kind of rumors have you heard?
Not any pleasant ones, unfortunately.
Well, that's fine. My whole life has been unpleasant rumors.
Are there mages on the castle?
Not that he has any knowledge of.
Well, I guess the best way to find out what the castle's like is to actually go there. The Neverwinter Wood, huh? Ugh. Don't think I've been there.
Didn't we go there when we went to find the Banshee?
Is that where we went?
I think so.
Yeah.
I thought it was just some random.
We did go just inside the Neverwinter Wood to reach Agatha's lair.
Huh.
It's
Wow.
best we don't pass through there.
Yeah, there's like a banshee who said she'd kill us if she saw us again, or something along those lines. So, probably want to go through a different part of the forest. Not so good with this whole ghosts and spirits bullshit. But hey, it's out with some good food, good drink. It's gonna be a great night before we go and storm a fucking castle.
Just let's hope we don't get killed.
No, we won't. What are you talking about? Between the magic that you and Krell have and my innate ability to punch things really good, I think it'll be great. I think we'll have a great time.
True. Well, I do have magic. I'm a paladin. I'm more of a swordman.
Yeah, then why'd you keep the staff?
A sense of protection from the steppe is hard to explain.
You've got a shield. What more protection do you need?
It's different. It's like the first time I start praying to my god. It's like a sense of protection in your body, like if it was harder to hit you, you know? It's difficult to
No.
explain. Try to hold it a little.
Sure, yeah, I'll hold it.
Yeah, you hand it to him, and he takes it in his hand. It just feels as light as an ordinary oaken staff to you, and you do somehow feel just a little bit more swift on your feet, like you could dodge things more easily.
Huh. Yeah, alright, I guess I can see where you're coming from.
Yep.
I don't know, Matt. I don't know if you knew this, but I'm not very magically inclined. In fact, most of my skills revolve around punching things really hard or in a different way than normal. So,
Lots
yeah.
of great heroes didn't use any magic.
I know. Like the Great Hunter. He wasn't a magic man. He was just a man. Probably. I don't know. I never really bothered to read any of the books. I'm sure he is a normal man and not magically inclined. I don't know. Mainly because I think a lot of people who are adept with magic are kind of cowards. Of course, there are exceptions, but they're not the rule.
In my travels, I met a fire mage who used fireballs on his punches.
What?
He punched people with the magic on his hands.
That's fucking cool. That's cool as shit.
Yep, I saw him destroy an entire horde of orcs in like moments.
That's neat. Ugh. I once saw what it was like. I forget where. I think it was like just some random day. I was resting in my home in Squirrelstead after a brilliant fight. My son went out to hunt, and he came back in an hour with more game than I'd ever seen in my entire life. It was brilliant. He was real good at that whole hunting thing. Perhaps he was an incarnate of the great hunter himself. Well, I appreciate the stew list, but I do think it is time to turn in. But we do have some business on the morrow.
Yeah,
Indeed.
probably.
As you're just finishing up your meals and getting ready for bed, there comes a knocking on the, not quite the door, but right next to the door.
I will dejectedly walk over to it and see who it is.
As you open the door, before you stands a silver-haired elf. Seems to be adult-sized for what you know of elves. And pretty well fed. Not quite
Can
as
I help
much
you?
as yourself, but in good shape.
Can I help you?
Yes. I heard there was a paladin in town. that he's
Yeah.
staying
Hey,
here.
Liz!
Yes? How may I
This
be?
this guy's asking for a paladin. I'm guessing he's talking about you, considering he's here.
Okay. Evening, sir. How can I be of any assistance?
Greetings. I am Darren Edamath. I'll give you that name spelled out in a minute.
Yes, I was about to say I'm gonna need that one. I'm gonna need that one spelled for me.
Okay.
He's got math in his name.
I belong to an order of sorts, the Order of Gauntlet, as it were. We are a devout and vigilant group that seeks out and destroys evil, much like yourself. And as you can clearly tell, I'm quite advanced in my years, so when I came across the knowledge of undead creatures stalking a certain location, and heard of yourself being in town, I figured this would be quite the task for a person such as you.
That's interesting. Undead, you say? How many?
Yes, I'm not entirely certain, but it seems to be a small horde out near the Old Owl Well.
Oh well.
A well. A bunch of undead near a well.
Yes, it's just a day or two east of here, not too far.
I'm
No, I
sorry. Can you say the name of the well again?
Old Owl Well.
Old Owl.
Oh, I think it would be a good idea to check it out. Could be a necromancer, and it's near the city.
Yes, apparently the well was an old watchtower of an ancient magical empire. There may be
Oh.
magical items there worth your while, should you choose to rid us of this issue.
Oh, okay.
Magic.
That sounds interesting, dangerous, and very nice.
How urgent is this task, Mr. Darren?
Well, I've heard reports of several prospectors being chased from the area. So, I assume since they'll want to be going back soon to research it, that any time in the next few days would be most appropriate.
You said it was 2 days east of here?
Yes.
I think it would be a good idea to check it out, and that can be very dangerous.
On the, 2 days on the Tribor Trail?
Yeah.
Okay.
As I recall, it is just a bit southeast of the ruins of Coneyberry.
Coneyberry.
You've been there before.
Did we?
Yeah. Back when you were looking for Agatha.
Oh! Oh! So it's actually rather close to where we'll be going,
Somewhat.
I think. Well then.
As you recall from that flyer, Wyventor is also in that same general location.
All of the tasks we plan on doing are so close together.
Well, might as well deal with the tree of them.
Yeah.
And
We've
the only other task you've picked up, collecting your reward from Thunder Tree, is off in the opposite direction.
Let's go. We've got a lot of things to do and we're not managing our time very well. That's fine.
Well, we're not really in too insane of a rush.
We just gotta, yeah. We'll be traveling out to the Neverwinter Wood tomorrow. So we'll probably actually be around that area. Take care of that, as well as the issue at Wyvern Tor as well.
It would be most appreciated.
This is
Hmm.
magic.
Thanks for bringing it to our attention, sir.
No problem.
Sir, Darren.
Thank you for your time, and I wish you safe travels.
Thank you,
As
friend.
he heads back to
Safe-
his house, I think I have a token for him somewhere.
I wonder if the magical emperor he talked about was the one from Karsus.
I have
Do you-
no idea.
It's actually an ancient tale. Nobody knows if it is truth. Hopefully it's not, because that's the most amount of heresy I can think of.
Huh.
Basically, a time before magic was restricted to humans, they could cast gigantic spells, like change the whole world with just one spell.
Well, that's
And
just
one man tried to kill a god and take his place.
Yeah.
yeah. How did that go?
Figured out 12th level magic and shit.
My character doesn't know it's real. Well,
Huh.
according to the tale, after he changed the places to with God, he became cursed. The whole empire fell, and he's still alive somewhere, somehow.
Yeah, and the
A new
goddess of
god is-
magic died to seal away spells of that high level.
Yep.
That's why you only got the level 9 spell slots. Ironically, a player in my last campaign worshipped that goddess.
Crazy. Well,
I would have been
Uh,
what I was about to do. Oh yeah.
The so-called epic magic that some mages can do is, it's rumored to be a fragment from that empire magic.
I see.
It's an interesting tale. I read in a book on the old library.
Reading.
Come on, the story is interesting.
Yeah, the story's neat, but that doesn't mean I want to read.
If it is real, then that means that the goddess of magic died twice already.
Okay. What does that mean for me, a man who's not magical?
Not much, but the second time that the goddess of magic died, she died to Helm. My god.
Wow. Ugh. This is all very interesting, but I am wholly untired.
Oh yeah.
So,
Let's get sleeping.
it's time to do some sleepy.
And I'm going to
Crow
drink
is
this whole
way
bottle
ahead.
before that.
I have most of my HP back. It was pretty nice.
And Crow was at full HP, but she was down some hit dice. Some spells and
I use-
dots.
I used one of my hit dice. I didn't use any of my superiority dice in the fight with Yarno.
Didn't you?
Before I go to sleep, I'm just going to drink all of my bottle.
You're gonna drink all of them?
All of them. All my bottle. I bought
Just the
one
one
for
bottle.
All of you.
So the
all of you are
equivalent of five mugs of dwarven meat.
Do I need to roll because I'm going to sleep right after?
Yeah, definitely roll for alcohol poisoning.
Okay.
Okay, not bad.
I need 5 of them, by the way.
Oh, 5.
Nice. Not so nice.
Oh,
Also pretty bad.
okay.
Strong finish, but you are remarkably drunk, but not at the level of alcohol poisoning, thankfully. You're gonna wake up with one hell of a hangover, though.
Doesn't mind. Slept well.
Oh, you slept like a rock. You're passed out drunk.
Why you ask? I don't know. I just felt like it.
That's a good chunk of D&D right there. Yeah, I just felt like doing that.
Well then, we are we're bound. Still got a bunch of rations on me, and I can hunt quite well. I think we're ready for this voyage.
Definitely are.
You look like hammered shit. What happened to you?
What?
You look terrible, Liz. What did you
Oh, yeah.
do?
I felt like finishing my drink last night.
You drank the whole bottle?
What waste?
You know you could just put the cork back in, right?
What the fuck?
I was going to take the bottle with us.
Are you out of your mind?
Probably. I don't think that's true. I probably was drunk from the tavern.
Sure. Well, I don't think we should be taking with us
Uh, taking what?
alcohol.
Oh yeah, probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
But I have my lay on hands and I only need to use 1 point and I'm fine.
I don't think that's correct.
You're right, it was 5 points.
Yeah, 5 points. Wait a minute. I am at 3rd level, right? Yes, I am.
Yes.
At 3rd level, I am, I don't know, immune to disease. I was going to say immune to poison.
Yeah, immunity
I don't.
disease.
I don't think that's even remotely correct.
No.
The disease thing is.
Oh, it is really.
Yep.
At 3rd level? Wow. Paladins.
I know you can have 20 AC at level 3, so
Yeah,
level
True.
2.
Yeah, divine health. By 3rd level, the magic flowing through you makes you immune to all disease.
Wow. Alrighty. Maurice, buddy, we're gonna go on a journey, and you're coming with us. All right.
Mom.
All right. Cool.
The DM needs to make the cow noises.
You're gonna keep talking to the cow. I get to make cow noises, okay?
The cow just looks at you. What the hell is this human saying?
Probably just gonna like we got him a saddle, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. No, I'm
And
too heavy.
saddlebags.
Hell yeah! We can put stuff on him when we find it. And by that I mean my fucking 600 fucking copper pieces. I should have exchanged those. God
What?
damn it.
Yeah, with all
I don't-
our matters settled and our oxen saddled up, we head north out of town.
Wow.
Okay.
How big the world is.
This is just a small chunk of the world.
Okay, we are here. We have 3 places to go.
Yeah, we got the old owl well over here. We got Wyvern Tor over here, and I forgot the other one.
The castle.
Yeah, the castle.
Thunder Tree.
Oh, and Thunder Tree as well.
We don't know the exact location of the castle, but these two
We just
places
know
we
it's
got a
we just know
general
it's somewhere
indication
over
of.
here. It's
Somewhere.
in this general area.
By the way,
Somewhere in that forest.
Thunder Tree is for what again?
Thunder Tree was for the reward from the family we saved while we were down in the cellar.
Ah, okay.
They had left some jewelry behind in their shop, and she offered that as the reward for saving her.
Oh yeah.
Was I there for that?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think that was the session you missed.
Okay. Because I definitely do not remember saving a pit. Was that when you guys were falling into the pits?
Yep.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't there for that.
Saving the family, but I forgot that they give us a reward.
I just jumped over that motherfucker.
Well, I think we should probably check the undead first.
Really?
I mean, undead are nasty. If we don't kill them first, we are in trouble.
I think, yeah, I mean, I think the actual closest thing to us would be Wyvern Tor. And then from there we could go to the Old Owl Well. And then we could make it into the Neverwinter Wood. We could always go to Thunder Tree.
Well, considering we have the oxen with us, travel on the actual road would be faster. So, it'd be a little bit faster to get to the Old Owl Well than Wyvern Tor.
Oh. And then we could go on foot from there.
Yeah.
Leave time Maurice to a place where you can graze.
So we can
Yeah.
go here and then travel to the well. Definitely never go here.
Do not go into this location.
Never. Not even.
Not good. Not good at all. Purple. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
shit.
so first let's go to the old well, then Wyvern Tor.
Yeah, let's go.
Like wyverns, they're almost like dragons.
No, that's not correct.
They are dragonids, but not quite dragons.
They're more like just giant scaly birds. A bunch of undead. You're like equipped for that kind of thing. How do you deal with undead? Do you just hit them really hard? That's part of it, right? Can I just... Like, if I just stab an undead really hard, is that gonna kill it?
Stab probably is going to just pass through the rib cage, but you can crush skulls and slash head.
Alright, slash head. That's the better option.
I heard of a guy who, to kill undead, took out his the arms and legs first. Only left the skull clicking the teeth.
Well, that's just awful.
Yep, they are very resilient. And if you have a holy person in your party, it's easier to deal with them.
Okay. There's a story of the great hunter taking on a horde of undead by himself.
Oh wow, that's a great business actually.
Yeah. I don't know why I mean, a good clean shot through the eye will destroy the brain and kill an undead.
Yep. I just hope it's not a necromancer or worse.
If anything, a necromancer was probably involved. Be there.
Not necessarily on unholy places, and that come naturally.
I don't know.
Or
I guess we'll find out.
or some creatures that also raise them, like beholders and leeches.
Ugh, beholders and liches.
Did you ever saw a beholder or a drawing of one?
Yes. There's one of the greatest art pieces at Squirrelstead. It's the Great Hunter taking on a beholder.
I saw a drawing of one when I was was 10 years old. Left with nightmares for days.
Quick, no one tell him that there's a beholder about 4 days journey in a town from here.
Yeah, I don't see why a beholder wouldn't be there. No, motherfucker just lives in the well.
Beholder live
That's
like
a whole different module.
Yeah, beholders are like pretty high level creatures.
some
They're decently high level.
here. I know there's something around here. I saw this map on a random video.
Well, I'd hope so. This is straight from the standard map, Faerun. Like, I have that
Right.
exact map sitting directly to my right on the wall.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm sure we can take out a bunch of undead. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
To
Let's
pass
go.
the time, I'll play a song. I've got a lute.
Weren't you in the middle of whittling a statue?
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I want you to whittle. How could I forget? A statue of my son.
I spent about 20
That's
minutes
right.
trying to figure out what the partial statue in your inventory was. Just going through my notes, I was like, oh yeah, he did do that, didn't he?
I've got a +7 to my woodcarver's tools. What's cool? Look at that.
You carved it into a pretty good likeness of your son, as far as you can remember. It's kind of reminiscent of, like, small totems that the Vikings would make depicting their gods. Where it's not quite perfect, like it's a little exaggerated in bits, but looks perfect to you.
Ha! Wow. Yeah, Whisk was a great kid. And an even better hunter.
So we've heard.
I'll put this thing on display sometime.
Put that on your mantle once you have one.
True! Hey, if there's some god up there that liked my son as a brilliant barbarian, wish us luck or something. I've got this statue of him. I don't know how gods work.
Well, you're sitting directly next to a paladin who studied them for years, so...
Hey, Liz, you know of a god that would like a barbarian?
There is a bunch of them, depending on how he lived or died.
He was a hunter, and he died fighting.
Oh, there's Alastri, the gods of hunters. The my own god Helm, who likes people who die protecting others.
And also there's the Great Hunter. Can't forget about him.
So I don't know much about him.
He's a holy figure, I think. I don't know. He's probably sitting up there somewhere.
Oh, your son's
the-
definitely in heaven.
In the Beastlands, maybe.
If you're not a bad person, you can be safe. You are going to heaven.
He wasn't a bad person. He just liked to kill animals.
Yeah.
Some would say a lot of bad people start that way.
Well, he wasn't a bad person.
Well, as long
I
as
think I'm a bad person.
as long as you are not cruel to the things you kill, that's fine. I think.
Ugh, you're hitting a lot of check marks about me. Cruel to the things I kill. Just a lot of killing in general. But to be fair, most of them were criminals.
Oh, as long as they're not innocent.
Yeah, I don't know if any of them were innocent. Maybe if they were just actual tournament goers. But they
Oh,
shouldn't have picked a fight with Spoon the Eye Gouger if they weren't confident. Maybe they were too confident. Maybe that's what it was.
Well, it was your job. As long as they're not evil nature.
Okay. So many rules and exceptions. I don't understand.
God's hurt Spoon's brain.
Traveling is always fun.
And after a couple days' journey, we once again reach Coneyberry, ready to depart southeastward and head to the Old Owl Well, and that is where we will end for today.